Hey guys, today we are going to be making squash bread. Now, we have never made this recipe before and I'm really excited to try it.
So I'm going to cut off the ends of it first. And then, so I think I'm only going to need one. The recipe calls for a cup of grated squash. So I have a little bitty thing here. We do have a blender, but it's in the dishwasher right now. Okay, so I got a cup of grated squash, and now I'm going to start with the dry ingredients. That's what it says first on the recipe. So here I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I'm going to put this in our large mixing bowl. And after that, I'm going to put 1/3 cup of sugar. This is just white granulated sugar, just a normal sugar. I'm going to just mix that in. Okay, after that, I'm going to do all the dry ingredients first, then I'm going to put the wet ingredients in after that. So now I'm going to do half a teaspoon of salt. So now I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So that was 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And after that is all mixed in, I am going to start on the wet ingredients. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to get out some milk. Now it calls for buttermilk, half a cup of buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, then you can use vinegar and milk and make buttermilk. So I'm gonna get out the milk and then we can start making the buttermilk. Okay, so I'm going to measure out half a cup of milk, and then I'm going to get out our vinegar, and I'm going to do just a little dash. I would say that was about a teaspoon of vinegar. And then I'm just going to kind of mix that around. And then we're going to let this sit to the side for about 5 minutes while we do the other wet ingredients. So here I have half a cup of avocado oil. You can use vegetable oil if you have that, but around here we use avocado oil. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there, and then we are going to put in our buttermilk when the 5 minutes are done. So I'm just gonna set this aside and then I'll see you guys in 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Look at the buttermilk. You can kind of see on the sides it's getting, you know, kind of that weird look. That is when you know it is absolutely perfect. So now I'm going to pour in half a cup of buttermilk. So I'm just going to mix this all in. Oh wait, I forgot lemon juice. I would say the most important part of this is 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. So we're gonna put that in there. Okay, now that is all mixed up, this is what it looks like. You can see it's just a nice thick batter. Now that that's done, we are going to put 1 cup of grated squash in there. I really can't wait to see how this recipe is going to turn. I think it's going to turn out great, and if it does, we are definitely going to be freezing a bunch of grated squash so we can eat this all winter. Here, I don't know if this will fill up the whole thing or if I'll need like, yeah, that should, yeah, it would be fine. I didn't know if I needed like 2 loaf pans, so I just did 1 to start out with. I just floured 1. So this should take about, it says on the recipe it'll take about 60 to 90 minutes to bake. So that will take a while. And we're just going to put this in our preheated 355 degree oven. And yeah, so we will see, this is end product, what it looks like. We will see how it turns out when it is done baking. Okay, Okay guys, so it is done. I just took it out of the oven. It took about an hour and a half to bake. That's just for me and this size loaf pan. I put the knife in it. I just stuck it right in the middle. It came out clean. And so it says on the recipe to let it sit for 30 minutes in the pan, and then after that you can take it out, and then I believe you're supposed to drizzle the drizzle over there after it's gotten out of the pan. So I'm going to let this cool, and then we are going to make the drizzle here after. It's still really hot right now because I just took it out. So here in about 20-25 minutes we will start making the lemon drizzle for this. Okay, so it is later. The thing has completely cooled. I just had it covered in a towel over here. This is what it looks like right now. I just had it sitting on a cooling rack. It is completely cooled. Now I'm going to do the lemon frosting. So, or this is more like a glaze or drizzle type of thing. It is 1 cup of powdered sugar. So I don't have very much powdered sugar here, but I'm going to try to get a cup out of it. So you do 1 whole cup. Okay, so I got 1 cup of the powdered sugar. Now I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of milk. And then I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So I'm just going to set it on this thing just while I'm doing the drizzle, and then I'll put it on a nicer looking plate. Just while I'm doing it, I think I'm gonna put it like this, I guess, so it can kind of roll off the sides. And then I'm just going to kind of drizzle it all over. I'm using literally a slotted spoon here. So yeah, trying to make that work. Okay, so now I'm going to cut a piece. Are you guys the same way? I feel like the first one is always the hardest to cut. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's the hardest to cut. Okay, you can see it comes out very nice. You can see, I can see little bitty bits of squash barely though, because you can see from a distance, you literally cannot see anything. The top looks very nice, and yeah, so that's the first piece. This one's going to go to my sister. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy learning how to make squash cake with me. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments in the comment section below. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys on the next adventure.